I'm Michael Diamond. It's Most Essential. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Last year's Olympia turned out to be one of the most competitive Olympias in quite a long time. This year's shaping up to be as competitive, if not more competitive. Now we got our reigning Mr. Olympia, Hadi Choopan. I expect Hadi Choopan to bring in a better package. We know he's going to bring his trademark conditioning. He always does. That's probably what really brought him over the top, was conditioning that he brought. Nobody brings conditioning like Hadi Choopan. Nick Walker, as good a conditioning as he consistently brings, it's not quite on that level. Hadi is a worker. He's no bullshit. He's planning on walking off that stage this year, once again, Mr. Olympia. And he has a very good chance of doing so. But he's not a shoo-in. We really have a very, very competitive lineup. There are 2 or 3 guys in this lineup so far that can beat Hadi. Can beating him and actually beating him are 2 different things, but we got at least 3 guys in there who will give him more than his run for his money. But who out of these, who really has the best chance, or if anyone's to beat him this year, who's most likely be the one? I'm a big Nick Walker fan. No doubt about it. You can tell by some of the videos that I've done about him. But to be totally honest, the one who is the biggest threat, and if Hadi leaves not the champion this year, I think the one most likely to pull that off would be Samson Dauda. Let's go back to 2021 Honor Classic and take that Samson Dauda. Then you look at the 2022 Honor Classic, which he came in 4th. The changes, the transformation was tremendous. Really 2 different competitors, 2 different bodybuilders. We saw from that Arnold Classic 2022 to the 2022 Olympia, it was night and day. And it wasn't that much time. There were a number of months in between. I think there were like 7 months in between, but the changes that were made, the improvements that were made, and he placed 6th. He definitely should have placed at the very least 5th, and you can make an argument with him edging out Brandon for 4th. Now we see this past Arnold, where he takes 1st place honors, beats out number 3 in the world, Nick Walker, and the improvements that were made from the Olympia to the Arnold were tremendous. He hasn't reached his prime by any means. He's in his early 30s. I think he's 32, 33, the absolute most. He's a young man. And he's still going to make improvements, which is still a little scary considering all the improvements that he's made so far. What makes him, why do I think he is that dangerous? Plain and simple. his height and his width and the amount of muscle he carries. He is a big man. Standing next to Rami, he's as big as Rami. Arguably a little bigger. All right? And he's not only big, he has shape, structure, nice flow to his muscles. You don't see guys that stature bringing in that type of that size, that height, that type of shape and structure too often. That doesn't happen, and he has it. He's not missing anything. What he needs to do, I mean, there are things he needs to improve for sure. But as far, he has all the body parts there. He needs to bring up his back and bring up his conditioning. If he brings up his back and he can really nail the conditioning, height, width, structure, shape and flow of the muscle size. He checks off all the boxes. The thing is, like I said, he needs to bring up his back and his conditioning. Now, it's take more than just good conditioning. He's really going to have to absolutely nail the conditioning. He's going to have to bring in Hadi-esque conditioning, or at least the type of conditioning that we see consistently from a Nick Walker. But at the end of the day, it's a tough one to call, and Hadi's no pushover. Nobody should expect a walk in the park going up against Hadi, but he is beatable. If anybody is going to take him out this year, the one who I think has the best possibility of doing it is Samson Dauda. Okay, you can agree or disagree with what I've said. Either way, let me know in the comment section. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.